So hi everybody, this is your stay-at-home grandma, and it's supposed to be Cooking Tuesday, but it's Cooking Wednesday, so just bear with me. I have flour in my bowl and salt already, as you can see. I'm making pork chops in butter and garlic sauce. I made the rice that's on the stove. I'll show it to you later. And so I'm going to have a half a teaspoon of garlic salt. Actually, 2 half teaspoons, which is actually 1 teaspoon, but we won't quibble about that. Then I'm going to have a half a teaspoon of mustard, ground mustard. So how's everybody doing? I'm doing fine. Just breezing along with the breeze here. Feeling a lot better though. Then and I'll put this in the recipe in the comment section. And of course, here it is. This doesn't want to open because it's blocked. This is new. This is some dried rub sage. And it is an 1/8 of a teaspoon of that. I love the smell of sage. So how's everybody doing? What's happening? Anything good to tell me? And then a half a teaspoon of, I'm sorry, 1/4 of a teaspoon of white pepper. Which I don't know what they call white pepper because it's really not white. It's more like a gray color. But if you hear anything coming in, it's my husband. You know, life still goes on in the big city. The phone may ring, the dog may bark, and I don't even have a dog. So this is what I have in there. And I'm going to get the pork chops, 2 pork chops for me and my husband. Coat the pork chops with that. Yep. Ooh. So coat the pork chops with that. Mm-hmm. Talking to the. Mm-hmm. Coating the pork chops with this. And looks like it'll mix it, don't you think? Let it mix. Take the pork chops out. My husband, somehow or other seals. He has a vacuum sealer, and he seals all of his meats and stuff. He buys meat and seals it. And I don't eat much pork. I'm really not supposed to eat it at all, but every now and then, it doesn't hurt to get a hankering of this. I gotta wash my hands, so just bear with me on this one. So it's been nice, although now it looks like rain, but hey. Okay. got butter and olive oil in the stove. And then melt that down. And like I said, on the other eye, I've got rice already. Let me take some string beans and make them. I'm going to get a pan, another pan, like that. Don't move. Were you good while I went away? Did you play nicely with one another? If you did, that's good. So now I'm going to put a little bit of water in here. I get a lot of frozen and fresh vegetables. I don't like canned vegetables, but what can you do? So I'm going to throw these in the water. I'm going to season them and everything in a minute. So I'll show you what I do with my string beans. So they're there. I'm going to wash my hands again. Okay, so now the butter is melted. It's running with the olive oil. I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to flour is what I'm going to do. Now this does call for thyme, but I left the thyme off because my husband doesn't like thyme that much, so, you know. So I'll put the thyme into here. Some people, I like the thyme, but he doesn't, so. Now, I'm going to put this in. That would be nice. Start off the reset. Put this out in the plastic bag because who knows what I'll do next. Very confused. And I put it in the refrigerator. You know, wonder if I couldn't find those up there, not there. I was looking for my pivots. I knew I had some. I found them, they're up there. So now, I'm going to take it, I'm going to start with the seasoning for the string beans. Put some garlic, and I don't measure this one, because this is just a quick one. I'm going to use the pepper that I have out here. Okay, I have it. A little bit of salt. And the butter's turning brown. Okay. We'll let the water kind of cook this down. And then when it does, then I'm going to add some butter to that. So hopefully, I'm going to come on at least once a week on Tuesday. I might do it twice a week later and just bring you some cooking things. Okay? I have a lot of things to do lined up now, so but I figured that since I was cooking, I might as well come on and cook with you. And, you know, that's it. We'll wait for the meat to get done. So we'll talk. So, let's see. The grandkids are going on vacation tomorrow. They're leaving at, I think about 4 o'clock in the morning, and they're coming back on Monday. So, the littlest one always says to me yesterday, we're laying down in the bed and we're talking and everything, but she says, I'm going to miss you, Dammy. And I said, I'm going to miss you too. But while they're going, I'm going to work on the bathroom and try to get that done and work on some other things and work on my art room so that when they come back, you know, the art room's ready for them and for me. Be right back. And I'm going to put a little bit more. And the spring beans are all separated. So I'll put a little bit more garlic salt in it. So there's water in here already. So I'm looking for, but I put it in here. Hopefully it's probably way in the back somewhere. So I took a couple oils and put it, but I can't find it, and I'm not going to pivot before I find it. So now I'm going to put a little butter into the water. I know you think, well, that's a lot of butter, but not really. Let me stir it around so it melts. This, because they're small portions, so chopped, should be done. I'm going to put this in the microwave so everything else is finished. So let's go in the microwave. They're done, as you can see. Now you wait for the green beans to be done. And they'll be done as soon as the water cooks down on it. Then we're going to plate it. I'm going to take a picture of it. 2 paper plates. Yes, 2 paper plates. I know what you're thinking. I've gotten lazy in my old age. And yes, I have. I really have. I really don't. What is it? Well, I mean, I keep my dishes. I wash my dishes. I keep them out of the sink. I wash my dishes before I go to bed at night. I hate dirty dishes in the sink. I really, really do. But when you start using plates, now for me, it's a big frustration, so to speak. But anyway, so we'll just wait for a few minutes and then I'm going to plate it. And so, like I said, I will put the recipe in the comment section. And then you can do it yourself and see what happens. And you saw what I did. Real simple. I try to find simple things that taste good and that are kind of different so that we don't have the steady diet of the same thing all over again. Because my mother never cooked the same thing within a week or two, sometimes 2. And the only time like we had turkey was either Thanksgiving and Christmas and maybe on a special occasion. Every now and then we would have a ham, but like I said, for her, it's getting to be the same way with me that the pork gave her a headache. So she would make a ham, and I would eat a piece of it. And actually, I've never really liked anything except when the turkey first comes out the oven and begins to cool down. I like that piece of fat on it. That's really all I like about the ham. I'm sorry, shoot me, but so anyway, that was it. So she made lamb and she made lamb stew and she made all kinds of different things. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm try to show you different things. I'm going to do what do you call it? Yogurt again, but yogurt with something in it like fruit or something like that. I'm going to do just different variations. And I want to know, okay, since I have herbal class on Wednesday, usually we're meeting again starting next week. If you want to come in and be a part of it, and if so, just tell me, because I can actually do it live or I can do it recorded and then send it out after. I'd rather do it recorded, because if I try to do it live, I'm going to answer questions and teach, and that's not kind of my thing. I can't walk and chew roll. I'm never have been able to. Don't blame it on the stroke. I've never been able to do multitask. Maybe two things. That's about it. I'm going to look at the, not quite yet. They're almost done. But anyway, that is it from me. Well, no, like I said, I'm going to plate the food in 1 minute and show you what it looks like. So, make a list of things that you might like to see me cook. And even go into an old recipe book if you have one and see if there's something there that you might be interested in, because old is now becoming new. Okay, and more young people are starting to learn how to cook, which is a good thing. So, you know, it doesn't have to be like it was before, you know. But actually, I'll tell you this much, the food really wasn't bland. I think it's just the way some people made it. That's all, you know. There was always a thing of, I remember one good time, one of my friend's daughters said to me, her father was cooking beer. And I said, oh, how do you cook beer? And she said, she was telling me, and I said, oh, I've never had beer before. She said, well, it's white people's food. And I'm like, what's white people's food? Because although I'm not from the South, my dad is, and some of his friends were from the South. And where we lived at Boston, you know, there was a Greek restaurant next to us. There was a Irish lady that lived next to us, and then there was a Irish pub. I don't remember whether the pub was Irish at the time. I know that some Italians bought it later, and I was more friendly with them. But you know, there was a Jewish guy in the drugstore, and then there were some Southern white people. And you know, when we got together and did like block parties and stuff like that, their fried chicken tastes as good as my dad's did. So I don't know. You know, I mean, I don't do that way. I just kind of, you know, eat the food if I want to. I want to know, first of all, who prepared it. I have to know that. Second of all, I know whether they're clean or not. And third, whether their kitchen's clean, you know, they wash their hands and things like that, because they can have the cleanest kitchen in the world. But if you don't continually wash your hands when you're cooking, something's wrong. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to go check the string beans. And they are done. So, out comes this. And here it is, all done. So thank you for cooking with me. And thank you for watching me. And I will put everything in the comment section. I love you. Take care. God bless. Oh, it's going to be a wonderful 3 o'clock. Just quiet. And now he's going away Saturday, so it's going to be completely quiet. I'm going to have so much fun. I know it. Even if I just sleep, no, I won't. I'll do something. Anyway, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.